Hey little friend, today we continue our journey to the galaxy where even the stars seem to hold their breath. You blink, unsure if you're dreaming or drifting, because the sky above you is not black but deep violet, threaded with silver rivers of light that coil like living serpents. There is no ground beneath your feet, yet you stand weightless, suspended in a hush too vast to name. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, tell me in the comments, where are you watching from, and what time is it for you right now? A soft hum begins, not from around you, but inside your bones, as if the galaxy is tuning itself to your heartbeat. You don't remember how you arrived here. One moment, your home shoes kicked off, maybe thinking about homework or snacks, and then a flicker, a vanishing light, gone. Now, distant constellations twist into unfamiliar shapes, a serpent eating its own tail, a crowned weeper, a hand with too many fingers. You swallow hard. Somewhere, something is watching. A streak of white darts pass too quick to name, leaving behind a trail of sparks that fizz like soda. It giggles, actually giggles. You're pretty sure shooting stars aren't supposed to giggle. Panic bubbles inside you, but oddly, so does curiosity. You reach out, and your fingers glide through misty light that feels like cold silk. No ground, no gravity, no explanation, just silence. Until it breaks, a distant bell chimes, not metallic, but liquid like water striking glass. It echoes through the violet expanse. With each note, the stars pulse, heartbeat. You take a hesitant step, though step is the wrong word. You glide forward, pulled by something unseen. For a second, you wonder if you've become a wish someone else made. A shadow flickers, a humanoid shape far ahead, impossibly tall and wavering, like a candle flame underwater. It doesn't move, yet you feel it notice you. The hair on your arms rises. You try to call out, but your voice doesn't follow. Only breath escapes. Somewhere behind, a whisper threads through the cosmic hush. You are late. Late for what? You have no idea. But you're certain now this galaxy isn't endless. It has purpose, and you've just stepped into it. You spin toward the whisper, expecting a figure. Perhaps that wavering candle shape, but instead, something much smaller bobs into view. At first, you think it's a balloon with eyes. Then it blinks. It's no bigger than a lantern, round and pale, trailing a thin ribbon of stardust like a tail. Its voice arrives not through your ears, but directly inside your thoughts. As if it's rummaging through your head like an uninvited librarian. You are very late, it repeats, sighing loudly. I almost deflated from boredom. You gape. Deflated? You manage, your first actual word in this galaxy. It spins in slow circles, proudly. Yes, I am Pippin. A pause. Your guide. Obviously, there's nothing obvious about it. Pippin resembles a snow globe someone forgot to finish transparent, with swirling constellations inside its belly that shift every time it moves. You half expect it to pop like a bubble. When you try to walk or float closer, it darts back with a shriek. Careful, your earth limbs are clumsy. You'll poke a hole in me, and I'll leak moons for days. A startled laugh escapes you. You're first in this impossible place. Humor, however bizarre, is a lifeline. But with it comes something darker. Because behind Pippin, curling through the silent violet sky, is something else. A shape like a ribbon of ink. It moves wrong against the flow of stars. Watching. Waiting. Pippin notices your stare and dims. Ah, that, no jokes now. The hollow drift. It follows lost things. Try not to look delicious. Delicious? I'm not. Everything lost is nourishment here. Pippin interrupts. Memories, dreams, children. It trails off, then claps its tiny stardust tail. Anyway, come along. The sleepers are expecting you. Too late for answers. It zips off like a comet with stage fright, leaving you to trail after. The violet sky warps into a tunnel of shifting light, and you glide, weightless, though your stomach insists on flipping like a badly made pancake. Ahead, mountains of glass rise, not jagged, but smooth, curled like seashells. Within them, faint silhouettes, human, alien, sleeping. A haunting lull fills the air, sung by no throat. Pippin whispers, softer now. This galaxy keeps what it finds, even those who never meant to stay. A shiver crawls down your neck. You should deny it. Shout, "I'm not staying." But deep down, something aches. A question you're afraid to ask. What if no one is coming to take you back? The crystal mountains loom taller as you approach, their surfaces rippling with trapped light. It's like walking beside frozen waterfalls, each ridge shimmering with blues, pinks, and ghostly golds. Inside them, figures lie still, suspended as though mid-thought. Some look peaceful, others appear caught in silent screams. You don't want to look too closely, but your eyes betray you. Are they dead? You whisper. Pippin drifts ahead, its glow dimmed. Sleepers, it replies. The glass dreamers of Miralion. They arrive from many worlds, searching for answers. The crystals lull them into endless dreams. You peer at one, a girl no older than you. Hair floating like smoke, eyes closed. Her lips are curved in the slightest smile. She could be dreaming of home, or falling. You can't tell which. Will they ever wake up? Pippin hesitates, swirling with a constellation you don't recognize. Only if they remember what they came to forget. Not exactly comforting. You want to protest, to insist you won't end up like them, but a cold doubt lingers. What if this galaxy already knows your secrets? A sharp crick snaps your head around. Behind a crystal ridge, something scuttles. Not footsteps, too many joints. A glint of silver limbs. Then it appears, a spindly creature of mirrored plates. Head faceless except for a single keyhole etched at its center. It tilts, studying you without eyes. Pippin tenses. Dream Warden, it murmurs. It guards the sleeper's memories. The warden clicks again, metallic. You don't understand its language, but you feel its warning. Do not disturb what rests. You nod instinctively, heart pounding. The creature retreats, folding itself flat against the crystal like a living reflection. You exhale shakily. Is it safe? Pippin shrugs, or whatever the balloon version of a shrug is. Mostly, unless you start poking dreams. But you wouldn't do that, right? You try to smile. It comes out lopsided. I'm not here to steal dreams. No. Pippin twirls. Funny, this place thinks you've lost one. Before you can protest, a hollow boom trembles through the groundless air. The crystals pulse as if stirred by a heartbeat not their own. Far ahead, at the mountain's crest, a beacon of pale fire ignites, calling. Pippin turns solemn. The Star Maker stirs. We shouldn't linger. Reluctantly, you follow. But as you drift away, you glance back, and for a breathless moment, you swear one sleeper's eyes snap open, glowing faint white. Watching, you blink. Gone. But the dread remains, stitched beneath your ribs like a stitch you can't unravel. You leave the crystal ridges behind, but their reflections cling to you, echoing in every flicker of light. Ahead, the violet sky softens to a muted amber, and the air, if it can be called air, warms with a strange sweetness, like burnt sugar and thunder. Pippin leads the way, whistling off-key, though its glow trembles. Stay close, it mutters. This place remembers everything you've ever forgotten. You emerge into a vast orchard hovering in the void, hundreds of trees with silver bark and spiraling branches, each bearing orbs instead of fruit. They pulse lightly as though breathing. No leaves, no wind. Just a soft hum, like distant voices speaking through water. Curiosity overpowers caution. You approach a low branch. The orb hanging there swirls with shifting images, faces, doorways, a rainy street. Then shock, you see yourself, younger, crying. You step back so fast you nearly trip over nothing. What are these? Pippin hovers solemnly. Echo fruits. Each grows from a memory forgotten, abandoned, or stolen. Some belong to travelers, some. It spins slowly. Were never lived at all. You didn't think your stomach could twist harder, yet here it is. Attempting advanced gymnastics. A playful instinct rises anyway, reckless. If I bite one, do I remember everything? Pippin jolts. If you bite one, you may never remember who you are. Point taken. No cosmic snacking. As you drift deeper into the orchard, the hum grows louder. Faces swirl inside the fruits, some laughing, some sobbing, one mouthing words you can't hear. A few trees tremble, branches rattling though no breeze exists. One orb near the ground hangs cracked, oozing silver mist. A warning, you try to lighten the mood. So no samples, no souvenirs, and no juggling competitions. Got it. Pippin gives a ghostly chuckle, a pity. You'd have been a terrible juggler. But humor flickers out when you notice a figure between the trees. Cloaked in moss-like veils, back turned, motionless, at her feet lies a fallen fruit, shattered. The mist curls around her, drawn like breath. You whisper, "Is she?" "A memory harvester," Pippin says. "She gathers what others discard. Do not let her see your face too late." She turns. Her features are blurred, shifting, sometimes child, sometimes elder. Eyes like empty wells. She doesn't move toward you, yet the distance shrinks. You freeze. Pippin nudges your arm. "Don't speak." She trades in truths, and she knows you're misplaced. Heartbeat roaring, you back away. The orchard shifts, branches bending, guiding your retreat. The fruits flicker faster now, as if warning you. Once clear, Pippin whispers, barely audible, "This galaxy wants a piece of you. Let's hope it never decides which one." The orchard fades behind you. Its humming swallowed by the violet silence. Ahead, the void reshapes itself, folding inward until it becomes a towering workshop suspended atop nothing. A sprawling structure of bronze gears, obsidian towers, and drifting platforms that orbit like moons. Light leaks through its seams in molten threads. You sense heat, but what burns here isn't fire. It's creation. Pippin dims, almost reverent. The Star Maker works, it murmurs. Do not distract him unless you wish to become a constellation with bad posture. You attempt a laugh, but it catches. Inside, the clang of invisible hammers rings through the air. Each strike sends ripples across the sky, birthing sparks that drift outward, infant stars. Pale and twitching, one flutters past you like a nervous firefly. Are they alive? You whisper. Pippin twirls. Not yet. They dream first. Then they burn. You step onto a floating platform spiraling toward a colossal archway. The machinery here is alive, cogs pulse like hearts, pistons breathe. Beneath, a river of molten starlight churns, reflecting glimpses of worlds you've never seen. For a heartbeat, you glimpse Earth, your window, your bed. Gone in a blink. The Star Maker stands at the workshop's center, a giant draped in robes of night, his face hidden by a lattice helm of rotating rings. In his hands, a sphere of raw light. He carves it with a blade made of silence. With each motion, galaxies bloom and collapse within the sphere's surface. You don't speak, but he knows you. Wanderer. His voice is thunder wrapped in velvet. You do not belong to this sky. Your throat tightens. Can I go back? He does not answer. Instead, he lifts the sphere, and for an instant, your face flickers within it, distorted, shimmering, afraid. To return, you must first recall what tethered you. I remember, you insist, though it sounds weak. Home, family, the Star Maker's helm tilts. Names, shadows, but not the anchor. Something shifts behind him, movement in the river of starlight. A shape rises, tall, skeletal, cloaked in frost. It watches you without eyes. A chill pierces you. Pippin shivers violently. We must go. The Star Maker speaks once more, voice fading like a dying comet. Seek the planet that remembers you. Only there will your path divide. You want to beg for more directions, answers. Even a map scribbled on cosmic napkins, but the workshop lurches. Platforms spin, pulling you away. As you drift back into the violet vastness. A newborn star flutters beside you, whispering in a language you almost understand. It flickers out, gone in an instant. Like you might be. Pippin breaks the silence. Onward, little wanderer. Before something else names you, the workshop dissolves behind you, swallowed by endless sky. You drift in silence, unsure whether hours or heartbeats have passed. Pippin floats ahead, unusually quiet, its glow a wavering candle. Something has changed in the air, heavier now, thick with unspoken questions. You feel watched, not by eyes, but by memory itself. The void ripples. Before you materializes a world unlike any planet you've seen, a colossal sphere of pale stone and silver seas, suspended in stillness. No stars orbit it. Instead, it rotates slowly, as though pondering its own dreams. You don't need Pippin's whisper to know. This is the planet that remembers you. It's called Leora. Pippin murmurs. It keeps what others forget. You descend not by will, but invitation. The surface rises to meet you, fields of pearlescent grass, swaying without wind. The air tastes familiar, like the first breath after a long cry. Your chest tightens unexpectedly. Then you hear it, A voice, distant yet clear, calling your name. Not a whisper, not inside your mind, real, someone from home. You spin, searching. The landscape shivers, and forms appear faint at first, then sharpening like ink in water. Your bedroom door, the hallway light, a figure, someone you know almost. You step forward, heart slamming, but it fades like fog under sun. Gone. Pippin watches you carefully. Leora does not lie. It shows only what you've lost. I haven't lost anything. You snap, too quickly, too defensive. Pippin's glow shifts to deep blue. Haven't you? Before you can argue, the ground trembles. Cracks of silver light split the earth, and a towering entity rises, a guardian formed of stone and sand, face a blank moon. In its chest, an aperture opens, revealing flickering scenes of you. Childhood laughter, silent tears, a hand letting go. It speaks, not in words but in resonance. Name what you seek, you want to shout home, but something else lodges in your throat, understanding. Why you were pulled across stars, why the galaxy refuses to release you. I want to know why I'm here, you say, quietly. The guardian bows. The earth parts. Beneath is a labyrinth of silver murals, carved walls pulsing with shifting images, your memories, twisted with what might have been. 1,000 versions of yourself, smiling, failing, running. One mural freezes a younger you, clutching something unseen, eyes brimming, and carved beside it, a phrase in alien glyphs you somehow read. What you forgot still seeks you. You stumble back. I don't understand. Pippin's voice is barely a breeze. You will, but only if you dare to remember. Above, the sky darkens. The hollow drift has found this place, and it is hungry. The sky fractures above Leora, bleeding ink into the silver horizon. The hollow drift seeps through the cracks, no longer a distant ribbon, but a spreading wound. Tendrils curling like smoke seeking flame. Pippin jolts, swirling in frantic loops. We must go now. But the guardian blocks your path, immovable. Its hollow chest still flickers with phantom memories of you. It waits. It won't let us leave, you cry. It needs your answer, Pippin whispers. The truth binds or frees. Your pulse hammers. What truth? That you're afraid? That part of you wants to stay, if only to glimpse what you've forgotten. The hollow drift slithers closer, air thinning with dread. A sound rises, not roaring, but sobbing. Thousands of lost voices. You face the guardian. I don't know what I lost. Silence. Then a warmth moves through the ground, curling around your ankles. A memory, unbidden, a bedroom. A nightlight flickering. A suitcase by the door. A door closing. Someone leaving. A promise broken. Your throat burns. I lost someone. I don't know why they left. The guardian's moon face cracks ever so slightly. It steps aside. The ground splits. A stairway of floating stones appears, leading upward into a fractured sky. Each step rotates, revealing different lunar surfaces, cratered, mossy, ice-laced. A labyrinth, floating, shifting. Welcome to the moon's way, Pippin mutters grimly. It tests direction. And doubt. You ascend. The steps rotate beneath your feet, twisting you into corridors of lunar light. One path becomes 3. 3 becomes 7. Gravity flickers, pulling sideways. You cling to a ledge, huffing. Who designs this stuff? Pippin wheezes. Architects with trust issues. But laughter dies as a moon corridor snaps shut behind you. The walls pulse with etched faces, lost travelers, eyes vacant, forever wandering. One reaches out, palm pressed against the barrier as if begging you to turn back. You don't. You choose a path not by logic, but instinct. Home is not straight. Grief never walks in lines. Deeper inside, you find a chamber bathed in dim light. In its center floats a compass of glass, spinning wildly. Each turn reflects a different version of you, joyful, furious, hollow, brave. One reflection stares directly back, eyes wet, whispering through the glass, do not let the drift name you. Pippin trembles. If it reaches you here, it will rewrite your story. The hollow drift's hiss invades the chamber. You seize the glass compass. It burns. It guides. Somewhere, beyond these impossible moons, lies a crossroads, a bridge, a choice. You run. You burst out of the labyrinth of moons, lungs aching though you haven't truly breathed in ages. The sky is different now, no longer violet, but dappled with carnival colors, ribbons of emerald, rose, and sapphire twisting like auroras gone mad. Music swirls in the distance, lilting, crooked, slightly out of tune, like a lullaby played by someone who never quite learned the last note. Pippin halts mid-glide. "We've reached the carnival of forgotten faces," it says, and for once, there is no joke wrapped in its words. The carnival unfolds in drifting fragments, floating carousels, Ferris wheels turning without riders, tents stitched from nebulous and starlight. Lanterns bob through the air, each glowing with a face inside smiling, crying, waiting. You stared along at one, and it mouths something you can't hear. Your name. Pippin nudges you. Do not speak to them. They are masks searching for wearers. A calliope wheezes to life. The path leads into a tent striped in midnight and bone white. You step inside. Performers await. A ringmaster with no eyes, only mirrors, tipping his hat. A contortionist made of ribbons, twisting into impossible shapes. A juggler tossing planets like marbles. And then your breath stops, a masked figure standing center stage, still as stone. The mask is familiar. It wears your face. Same eyes, same tilt of chin, but the smile wrong. Too confident, too knowing. Is that not you? Pippin murmurs. Who you could have been. The ringmaster speaks, voice metallic silk. We are the forgotten selves. Step forward, wanderer. Try on what might have been. You shake your head, stepping back. I don't want. Choice is illusion. The masked you replies, voice identical to yours. You seek return. You must face the life you abandoned. The tent darkens. A spotlight pins you. One by one, other masks rise, dozens each a different you, joyful, ruthless, silent, laughing. They turn, synchronized, whispering, which of us will you become? Your heart thrashes. I just want to go home. The masked you steps forward. Then prove you remember who that is, a test. The stage unfurls into scenes your past, warped. A birthday with no candles. A school desk, empty beside yours. A door closing. That memory again, the one you buried. The masked you cocks its head. Name what was taken from you. Your answer trembles out. They left, and no one explained why. Silence. Then, one by one, the masks lower their heads. The ringmaster gestures. The tent's far wall melts into mist, revealing a bridge of pale light. Then seek your ending, he says. Before something else claims it, you turn to Pippin. Will the bridge take me home? Its glow softens. It will take you where endings are weighed. Beyond the tent, the hollow drift stalks nearer. The carnival fades into hush. You step toward the bridge. The bridge stretches before you, narrow, spectral, woven from threads of moonlight and memory. It sways gently over an abyss with no stars, no ground. Only a depth that feels like forever holding its breath. Each footstep hums beneath you, echoing thoughts you didn't mean to think. I want to go home. I'm afraid I've forgotten how. Pippin floats at your side, quieter than ever. Its glow flickers, as though something within it trembles. This is the bridge of returning, it says softly. But return demands a toll. A toll of what? Memory. You stop. I've lost enough already. Pippin's eyes, if they are eyes, glint with something like sorrow. Then choose what you will lose instead. Halfway across, the mist parts. A figure waits. At first, you think it's the masked version of yourself again. But no, this one is unmasked. No costume. Just you. As you are now, tired, determined, a little broken around the edges. But the eyes, those eyes hold storms. You face yourself. It speaks with your voice unshaken. Home is not a place. It is a story. And yours has a missing page. You shake your head. I don't know that page, not yet. The drift does. It steps aside and points. The hollow drift rises from the abyss. Not a shadow anymore, but a towering mass of forgotten things. Faces without names. Laughter without mouths. Letters without ink. It coils, immense, whispering in every voice you've almost remembered. Pippin quivers. If it reaches you, it rewrites you. The drift stretches closer. Cold washes through your bones. You clutch the glass compass from the labyrinth it burns in your palm, flickering wildly between directions. No path, no certainty. Your other self speaks. To return, you must surrender the question that binds you. The question, the one you've carried through every step. Why did they leave me? It lodges in your chest like a hook. If you let it go, truly let it go, you might go home. But you will never know the answer. The hurt will remain, but without its echo. You whisper, will home still be real? Your reflection nods. If you choose it to be. The drift lunges. You lift your voice cracking, but strong. I choose to remember love, not absence. Something shatters. The drift recoils, shrieking in silence, unraveling like smoke and wind. The bridge blazes with white fire. The compass stills. Pippin drifts close, fading. Your path is opening. You must walk it alone. You turn to thank it, but its voice, gentle as stardust, stops you. Don't forget, little wanderer, guides do not stay. We only point, and then it is gone. Ahead, light blooms. You step forward. The bridge dissolves behind you like snowfall on warm skin. Ahead lies a corridor of pure radiant snow walls, no floor. Only drifting streaks of gold and pale blue, swirling like breath on glass. Each step feels lighter, as if your body is forgetting its own weight. Somewhere far behind, the hollow drift sinks back into whatever abyss it crawled from. Defeated but not destroyed. Questions leave scars. You walk. The light shifts, bending into familiar shapes. Your room, your street, a cloudy morning outside your window, but nothing fully forms. It's as if the galaxy is handing you puzzle pieces, letting you choose what will remain when you return. The toll you paid still aches, the unanswered question, released into silence, but beneath the ache is something new, room for peace. A soft hum floats beside you, not Pippin, someone else. A figure walks at your shoulder. They are neither child nor adult, cloaked in star cloth, face unreadable except for the eyes steady, kind, infinitely old. You don't know them, yet they carry a warmth that steadies your breath. Who are you? You ask. They smile without lips. The keeper of endings. I guard thresholds. Will I make it back? If back is still what you choose, doubt prickles. What if you have changed too much to fit where you came from? What if home is smaller now, fragile under the weight of everything you've seen? The keeper pauses. Home does not need to be unchanged. It only needs to remain waiting. You nod. The light ripples once more and shows you someone waiting, sitting by a window, watching night skies as if hoping for a sign. You had forgotten that part. Someone may have missed you, too. Emotion hits like a comet. You laugh wetly. I wish I could say goodbye to Pippin. The keeper tilts their head. Guides never truly leave. Some stars giggle when they fall. You snort. That balloon was a menace, a faithful one. The corridor narrows. A doorway forms, simple, wooden, impossibly ordinary. Your hand trembles as you reach for the handle. The keeper whispers, when you wake, it will feel like dream. But the questions you laid down here will no longer haunt you. You hesitate. Will I remember? Only what you choose to carry. The door opens. Wine cool, earthly wine brushes your face. Somewhere, a bird sings. You step through, and behind you, the light fades. The galaxy releases its hold. And now, little wanderer, the stars grow quiet again. The path you walked among crystal dreamers and echoing moons begins to gently dissolve, like chalk washed by soft rain. The questions that once raged inside you soften to murmurs, patient now, no longer clawing for answers. You may feel a strange weightlessness linger, an echo of drifting through starlight, but let it be a reminder, not a tether. You are homeward bound, in every sense. Breathe slowly. Feel the ground beneath you. It may seem dull compared to glowing orchards or silent carnivals. But listen carefully, earth has its own magic, quieter but just as deep. The hum of refrigerators, the squeak of your chair, the pulse in your wrist, ordinary miracles you once forgot to notice. Close your eyes, if you wish. Picture Pippin, swirling somewhere between constellations, still muttering about deflation, still guiding someone braver than they believe. The hollow drift, for now, curls into its shadows, denied the power to rename you. And the mask of forgotten faces waits for the next traveler who must decide what to keep and what to release. There will be days you feel lost again. That is all right. Being lost is never the end, it is the space just before being found. Should doubts return, remember what you gave up, not memories, but the hunger for what cannot be known. You chose to carry love over absence. That choice will guide you better than any compass. So, rest now. Let the final stars dim. Let silence stretch like a blanket. The galaxy is far, but not gone. Somewhere, a gate remains open for dreamers. And if you ever look up on a night when one star flickers and giggles, perhaps you were never truly alone among the stars.